What's up guys, welcome back to another monster video. In today's video, we're going to be checking out the new race monster that's here. So there's a new marathon that started recently, and today I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know if this monster is actually really worth racing for, because the trade seems to be good, but we're going to take a look at a couple other things. I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, let's go and get started. Alrighty guys, so this marathon started recently and I've been meaning to actually make a video on this because also I'm actually going to do a review on the monster very soon, so make sure you guys are subscribed and have notifications on once the video is reviewed by Soldier Point for me to kind of post it for you guys. But basically this marathon just started recently, and let me take a look real quick. So the design is okay. I don't think the design is too bad. So he's basically carrying wait, he doesn't even have a hand on his right hand. Look at that. Yo, is he a freaking pirate? What the heck? And then he has like a sword or blade, whatever you want to call that. So he has basically double sword for his relics, which isn't actually too bad because he is an attacker. And for attackers, it's actually one of the best relics to actually give, besides maybe like an Essen in there or something. But I would say this is really good, especially for the Dragons book. And there's also Sea book as well. Not too many monsters in there, in my opinion. But the thing that kind of threw me off was the stamina leak and the day skills. Like, I like the fact that there's toxins, there's poison and bleed, you know what I mean? 3 tortures, that's really good. Stamina leak and days, I mean, stamina leak can always get kind of countered, or you know what I mean, the enemy could literally just have a relic that will regenerate stamina. And nowadays, like many relics, I think every relic slot actually has at least a relic that will regenerate stamina for you, you know what I mean? In the past there was like no sword until like Darsealer's sword got introduced. So I would say this is still pretty good. Like the description itself, you know, kind of good for sure. I did see the trade here because I was actually checking the monstergram. Take a look at this. So we have Croccaneer here. We have Anticipation, right? So Anticipation straight up. I'm like, whoa. Anticipation is really good, right? And then you have Gravedigger, which is also cool. Satisfaction Eerie Days. That's also not bad, you know what I mean? But it could get countered when the enemy's running like a mega taunt. Gravedigger, this one just gives you immunity possession, corruption, and nightmares. So nothing too crazy, but I really do like the Anticipation, especially at rank 0. So you don't even have to rank this monster up. I would say the monster's worth like 10 laps. You can go for higher laps if you like. But that's really up to you and your teammates, you know what I mean, how much effort you guys want to put in. Apparently, the ultimate gains Pierce, removes positive statistics from everybody, and deals moderate nature damage to everybody, and then loses Pierce. So the enemy, this monster could really run Pierce, basically. Not as a skill, but as an ultimate, unless maybe one of his skills actually do give him Pierce as well. So I'll have to actually see, but once I do my monster review on him. I do want to show you guys something else though. So right now we are on lap 6. We are actually going for 10 laps for this monster. So I would recommend just getting him at least, you know what I mean? Maybe down the line you might want to invest in him and rank him up. But I would say minimum 10 laps try to go for. But then if you want to go for like a rank 1, you know, 20 laps. But if you also want to work your way up to, I think it's 60 laps, right? Yeah, 60 laps. That's when you get the rank 3. So if you want to go ahead and do that as well, that's not a bad idea too. Taking a look at the position rewards, looks like since we're in like 4 to 6, we're getting 200. Individual, I'm kind of like behind. I'm on like 11th. Speed's always killing it, man. Huge shout out to my guy Speed. Crystal Clashers, this is actually one of our newest members, so great job, that's awesome. Diablo, man, Diablo is also always killing it. There's Rupee, there's Sean, Ghost, Casco. Good stuff, man. But yeah, so right now 6 laps, and we are gonna just go for that 10 laps to obtain the monster, get the race over with, because you guys know after the weekend's over, the runes experience kind of goes away. Speaking of the runes experience, let me take a look to see if it's actually here, because wait a second, there's Rune Slot Fest and then there's rune experience. Oh, okay, it's because I was like crafting like a level 5 rune or something. That's why I was like, why is it like not quick? Because usually it takes like 3 seconds. There it is. So yeah, I forgot that only applies to like level 1, 2s, and I think 3s as well. And then after that, it's like 15 minutes or, you know, an hour, whatever, 30 minutes, things like that. So let's take a look to see what they've been saying in the chat. Oh, new. It was new OFA. Oh, shoot. They changed it up so quickly. It's crazy because I was just helping them out with a previous node, and looks like, oh, this one was so easy, the joint effort. It said all members will contribute as much as they can to craft 19 level 2s. And we could have just done that just now. I mean, I was just doing that for fun. But also, some of you guys are probably wondering why I'm not collecting my gold, right? I'm sure this is like common sense for most of you guys. But for those of you guys that are wondering, I don't collect my gold during steam races because you're not supposed to. You're really not supposed to, because later on when it comes down to a node where, you know, it says collect gold, either join effort or DYP, you need to have some kind of like rune to back you up. You know what I mean? So for that reason, I like decide to not to like really collect my collect any of my gold, because other players, it just slows down the whole race in my opinion. You know what I mean? So anyways, I might actually run something like this. This is what I'm actually running on my defense. Something really, really random. And I'll just basically eliminate them with death countdown, basically. So I'll just hit them with a time stop in the beginning. So every single one of them is hit with time stop. They lose the first turn. They might actually die to tortures, if I'm not mistaken here. So I'll just go ahead and do like remove evasion with CDA. And then slowly, next turn, I can do like a baby reversion to one of them. So let's say I can do baby reversion to you. And then, yep, there it is. That's one. The other one just charges up because he got hit with CDA. This one, we can either PER and apply some tortures, or we can just NER, because I did have that countdown on one of my monsters. And then, don't you have a PER? Yes, you do, but you don't really need it, do you? I'll just use it, just why not? It comes with burning, so heck yeah. I'll give myself the extra turn so I can hit him with time stop again. Poor guys. Alright, so they are 100% dead. If they're not dead to a dead countdown, then they're 100% dead to the tortures for sure. This one should die to tortures as well. There you go. That's what I'm saying. Like, Croccaneer himself alone can basically solo a lot of like monsters or like bases and stuff. But it's really, really cool that we actually match Power of Fun. For those of you guys that don't know, Power of Fun used to be literally the #1 team back in like the beginning of Team Wars. You guys don't know the history of this team, Power of Fun. I'll show you guys real quick. Where is the lead? So Hellfire actually was the leader of Power of Fun, and I think she still is. She still plays the game, but obviously not as actively as she used to, or like not as competitively, I should say, as she used to. But let me tell you, that team was literally the best team in the game back then. Like, you think that Incognito was here, you know what I mean? Like back then when Team Wars actually just got introduced, within a week or two, like Power of Fun was just a #1, and they remained #1 for a very long time, up until I think when they slowly started introducing like, you know, mythics and stuff like that, or a little bit before that actually. They were really killing it. And I tried applying to that team, but I didn't have monster power, like enough monster power to actually join it. And I never really got accepted either, but the leader of that team is super, super nice. Hellfire, man. Her name is Helen, actually, but she's a great person. So great history with that team. But anyways, so yeah, I kind of want to just make this video to let you guys know the monster is really worth going for. I would say recommended 10 laps. If you don't want to do 10 laps, you can go more than that. But the other rewards here we have is Cavenfish, and we have Stormbeard, which, you know, just for collection purposes, but try to get this at least if you can. That's also collection purposes, but also you could probably use it because you get an Inspiration in rank 0. Inspiration is good. So that's really his best trait, I would say, that he offers. But I will be doing a review on it very soon, so you guys can actually see how good that monster is. But that's going to be pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. See you next one. Peace out.
I can